Hey guys, in today's video we have a call here. This is an older system I've been to before. She says sometimes the blower just quits and it freezes up, or it runs but freezes up, and I had a brand new filter inside and she said it fills up with dirt. So let's go take a look at this thing and see what's going on. Stay tuned. That thing is dirty. Let's take a look in here. These are saw briars, and they have a tuber down in the ground that is edible. Also, the very ends of them are edible, kind of like asparagus, but you ain't gonna see me eating it. Woo! I see water just pouring out. See if I have any battery left. Come on. Let's see, drain's backed up. She made it sound like sometimes it would. We have some muscadine vine right here. And it produces edible wild grapes. Something's already eaten that one. Been mice in here. There's mouse poop all over the place. Let's work on getting this cleaned up a little bit and try it again. Plus I want to check that capacitor and that blower motor. It's draining now. This is my favorite stuff. I use it on condensers and evaporators. Everything in here stinks, so ooh, look at that black dirt coming out of it already. Alright, I would be remiss if I did not check the heat exchanger. This is orange, brown, black, blue, red. And while I got this out, I can check the bearings on that motor. As y'all see, it's been changed. It's got a stainless steel heat exchanger. I'm sorry if that was all shaky for you. Whew. Look at that. That's why that blower has been intermittently stopping. Lovely. We need a new blower motor. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's make sure it drains good. Most of that orange or red you see in the water, brown, is rust. Because I'm going to go ahead and change that blower motor, we are about to clean that blower wheel. ain't gonna believe this, but that just fell down. How about that? Alright, now we can see what size we need. Half horsepower, 208, 230, 1050 RPM, amps 2.4. 115 volt, half horsepower, amps 3.6, 208, 230, 10 microfarad. Let's get it. That's going to tell me my revolution, my rotation. Y'all see the one I picked, half horsepower. On the motor it said 1050 RPMs, 208, 230, 10 microfarad, and it was listed at 2.4 amps. This one's at 3.6. So we'll be fine. Okay, I know it's right here somewhere. All right, we want this thing to turn counterclockwise, lead in. All right, counterclockwise, lead in. We don't have to make any changes, so we can strap those together. You know what? These are actually going to be going out this way, so I lost my other wrench. Uh-oh, I pulled these all the way out and I didn't mean to. All right. All right, that needs to stay in. This is for my switch, my high limit switch for the furnace. And oh. All right, it looks like we're just using one speed right here. It's on ACC. The way these are wired, if you use heat or cool, you cannot use ACC. But if you use ACC, it does heat, cool, and fan. So that's the way we're going to wire it up. And this is our other power wire right here. So one power wire right here, the other one on ACC. And the rest of these are over here on unused. We might park them back over there. Patience is not a virtue of mine. Actually, most of the time I'm very patient. I didn't quite appreciate that guy throwing pine straw on top of me. All right, now these need to go back through got them. Okay, and these need to come through this little hole up here. All right. So I tell you what, let me go get a new capacitor and we'll get this wired up. It needs a 10. That old one had a 10. Alright, we're going to overload one side of this. The brown with the white stripe and the white are the same thing. Actually, you can cap this off. I'm just going to hook it up to white because it is the same thing. And that is our run winding. A capacitor is always between start and run. If I can get this hooked up. Which means the other side, the brown, is start for the blower motor. But because that's one of our powers, it is our run winding. I'm going to put yellow on it. Excuse me, orange. Brown on the other side. So that y'all can see. That is white, brown with a white stripe, orange, and then on the other side, brown. Okay, and all these wires right here are our speed taps. Black is high, red is low. This is, blue is medium high and purple's medium low. Sometimes that is yellow. I think I'm going to use blue. I'm going to put it on ACC, which means it's going to blow harder than it was. They did have red hooked up, and red is low. I can park 3 of these over here on unused. Leaving them like this, it gives me or somebody else the opportunity to come and change speed if we need to. Like if most people aren't going to complain about more air. Get another one of those. That's the high limit for the furnace. If that gets too hot, it'll shut off the furnace. It's meant to sense the temperature rise if the blower stops. hooked up. So I'm gonna check internal blue. 1.8. That's beneath the listed motor rating of 2.4 and it's beneath the replacement motor rating at 3.6. And finally, check pressures on it. Okay, if it's R22, let's go check. Okay. Come on, where does it say? Forgive me. Factory charge R22. Head pressure looks a little bit high, so that may be a replacement refrigerant. I'm gonna leave it just like that. If y'all can't, forgive me, I'm trying to show the saturation temperature. That saturation temperature there is 43 and it was like 70, 69 degrees inside a little while ago, so maybe it's over 70 now. We're all done here. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, how about like and subscribe? I enjoy doing calls like that because you get to clean it up. You leave it much better than you found it. If you like videos like that, like and subscribe. Leave a comment, and I'll catch you on the next one.